Welcome to Now or Never. Steve Covino, Rich Davis, and right here, we're hanging with former champion and now trainer, Buddy McGirt. Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's up,
How you doing, man?
How's everything?
Good to see you. And
Great.
congratulations on your recent induction into the Boxing Hall of Fame.
Thank you.
Big honor. Does it mean as much as winning a championship?
Yeah, because when you get inducted into the Hall of Fame, there's no higher than that. I mean,
Right.
You're in with the greats.
Hey,
know what I mean?
did you shed one? Did you cry when you found out?
Yes, I did. I cried when I found out, and then when I had my ceremony, I had everybody crying at the induction ceremony.
Right, because you look back and you realize everything you accomplished.
Yes,
and
exactly.
still accomplishing.
Yeah, I'm trying. You know, I'm trying.
You know, we were saying you're still accomplishing big things right now because you got a big fight coming up, training Kovalev, November 2nd, Canelo. How's it going, man? How's it going for you? How's training camp going?
Everything is great.
Yeah.
I mean, like right now, we're just staying afloat and maintaining until next week. And we're right where we need to be. I mean, the bus is running on schedule, so we just got to maintain and wait till next week.
Wow.
Now, when you're gearing up and ramping up to the fight, do you change pace? At this point, are you going heavy, or at this point you're like, all right, we're a week out. This is the week of the fight. Let's just really focus on more strategy and like let the body heal, or what?
Well, here's the thing. Sergey just fought in August.
Yeah.
Took off a couple of weeks, came back. So the hardest part of this training camp was making sure he doesn't overdo it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So then I got to ask you, he's the light heavyweight champ. Why Canelo? I mean, because I think he'll have
Canelo
a
called him
Canelo,
out.
right? Okay.
Canelo called him out, and I respect Canelo for stepping up to the plate, wanting to do something that's never been done in boxing.
Going up 2 weight classes.
There you go.
Right.
The only man that ever tried it was Sugar Ray Robinson when he fought Joey Maxim, and he passed out from heat exhaustion.
Right.
Now, Sugar Ray Leonard did come up and beat Donnie Lalonde, but there was a catch weight. When Sugar Ray Robinson fought, there was no catch weight. 160, 175.
15-pound difference. So
But
you
now-
would think advantage
but-
Kovalev.
Listen now. Canelo did go up to 68
Right.
and fight Rocky Fielding.
2 fights ago.
So, do I think Canelo's going to come in at 75? No. Do I think he's going to come in at 170? No. He's going to come in under 170.
Who do you think has more power? Because Canelo is a big puncher, but he's going to be a smaller
I
fighter.
mean, listen, to be honest with you, Kovalev has the more power. Kovalev can punch.
Okay.
But I'm not taking nothing away from Canelo. But Kovalev can punch. And I think personally, it's going to be more of a thinking man's match than a slugfest. Because we're not going in thinking we're the bigger guy. We're not going in thinking we're the stronger guy. Our goal is to go in and be the better guy.
Right.
Canelo minus 450, big favorite. How do you feel about that? Do you guys in camp even talk about that? Like, yo, you're an underdog. They don't think you have the chance. Like, is that ever motivating?
I don't know how it works. I don't go by that because the people who are making the bets never stepped in the ring a day in their life.
Right. And they don't know what's going on in your camp.
Exactly. So I don't think about that. When I won my second world title, I was a 10-1 underdog. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
You can't measure your heart.
you just can't measure your ability and what's going to happen that night. Can't nobody. So I don't go by the betting, by the odds. I don't get into that. I get into what my man is doing and what he has to do to take care of business on November 2nd.
Now, this is your third fight with Kovalev.
Yes.
How do you see him progressing? Do you feel like under your tutelage, under your training, he's his best right now?
You know what they're saying? The teacher's only as good as the student.
Yeah.
Well, he's a great student.
Wow.
You know what I mean? What I love about him the most was when word got out that I was going to train him, I got, say, 20 phone calls.
Yeah.
19 was negative things about Kovalev. But I ignored it. You know what I mean? And what impressed me the most about him was when he came to meet with me, the first thing he said was, I'm not blaming anybody for my loss. I'm going to take full responsibility. I messed up. That's unheard of in boxing because everybody wants to most fighters want to point the finger at everybody else but themselves. He says, buddy, it's all me. I messed up.
And the big question is Canelo beatable? So we got Buddy's keys to beating Canelo. All right, so let's break it down.
Number one, you have to break his rhythm. Can't let him get set. I mean, Canelo gets guys. He does like Floyd does. come out, get the guys respect, and then the guys dance to their rhythm.
Right.
Can't do that.
And Canelo's, got great head movement too, really fast. So I guess
we're gonna hit him everywhere but the bottom of his feet.
Got it. Okay.
We're not even worried about his head.
Right. So you're working the body. You're training for the
We're
body.
hitting everywhere. Hips,
Got it.
thighs, kneecaps,
Now,
wherever.
when you talk about his rhythm and you look back at the one time he did lose, it was a long time ago to Mayweather. Has Canelo changed as a fighter so much since then that tape is meaningless?
This is my thing, in all honesty. He became a better fighter since the Mayweather fight. His trainer's done a magnificent job with him. Can't take that away from him. But what I believe is that people in boxing underestimate Sergey's boxing IQ. He's smarter than what people think. Yeah. It's just that he got into the habit of knocking everybody out. He got away from it. What I did was remind him, I'm like, yo, man, listen, you're 36 now. You're not going to knock everybody out. So now you got to be the smart crusher.
Got to get crafty, yeah.
Got to be the smart crusher. Set a guy up, set traps, and if they go for it, then you get him out of there. But if not, the key at the end of the day is to get the W.
Now, number 2 is punch when he's punching. What does that mean? What do you mean by that?
A guy can't punch and block punches at the same time.
Just got to be active.
So
no.
You got to leave yourself a little vulnerable knowing that.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
If you're throwing punches at me, how can you block a punch if I throw one back?
Right.
I like it. Makes sense.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
These are keys to beat Canelo. What else do you have? What's another key?
Make him uncomfortable. He's like being in control. I mean, if he goes left, most guys go for it. Canelo has a good way of setting up traps. He'll look at your body, fake there, come over top.
Does that mean rough him up a little bit too because
No,
he is the bigger guy?
No,
I'm wondering because I
No.
wonder if there's any animosity there and what you're doing to get him
The-
fired up.
When I say make him uncomfortable means that he's used to always having control.
Okay.
Don't take the bait. Set your traps. Now he's got to double think of what he's got to do.
I love this, man. You're getting me all amped up about
And
this.
then you got to double think it,
Yeah,
you know
I
what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then, so he's like, oh, I didn't prepare for this because everybody falls for his traps. Canelo's good at it. He go here, boom with the feint, whop, and come over top. So when he goes here, we take a walk. We're not going to be there for the overhand right.
Make him uncomfortable. I like it.
There you go.
And what's the next one?
Do the opposite of what he does.
Okay.
Meaning, make him think he's looking in the mirror. So you're there with him. He goes here, you go there. He goes here, you go there. He steps forward, you take a step back. I've learned over my years as being a fighter and trainer, some of the greatest trainers ever. I mean, so I took advantage of that. I picked their brains every day. I picked Georgie Benton and Eddie Futcher's brain when I had Antonio Tarver getting ready for Roy Jones. And Georgie Benton says, Buddy, listen, I don't care how fast Roy Jones is. He can't punch and block punches at the same time. So I told Antonio, when Roy starts to punch with him. And he knocked him out.
Wow.
That's why he's a Hall of Famer, man. That's why it's just gonna be exciting. MGM, November 2nd, Las Vegas. Kovalev, Canelo. Best of luck, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Buddy McGirt.
Thank you.
We got more Now or Never next.